Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today we are talking about luxury beauty products that are worth the price tag. This video is in collaboration with two of my friends here on YouTube, Will Cook and Laura Neuzeth. Both of their videos are going to be linked in the description box as well as at the end of this video, so when you're done watching this, make sure you go ahead and check out their videos and subscribe to their channels because they both make amazing beauty and lifestyle videos. While you're in the habit of subscribing, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and click on my face right now so that you can be here every Monday and Thursday for my new videos. And if you're on mobile, just scroll down and click on the little subscribe button below. So in these videos, Will, Laura, and I are going to be talking about 10 of our favorite luxury beauty products that we think are completely worth the price tag. If you're not new around here, you will definitely recognize some of the products that I'm about to talk about. These are products that I use again and again in my tutorials. They show up in my favorites. They're definitely products that I have been using and put to the test and really think that they are worth the price. Can't decide what to start with. Makeup. Let's start with makeup. First product on my list probably should not surprise anybody. This is Chanel Le Beige powder. This is my absolute favorite powder. This is one of my top 5 favorite makeup items of all time, I would have to say. And this will always be in my makeup bag. When I run out of this one, I'm definitely gonna repurchase. I love this product so much. I use it practically every day. I've tried plenty of other powders and nothing quite lives up to the way this works. I just love how natural it looks on my skin. My skin never looks overly chalky or matte. It just absorbs the right amount of... Will you say hi to the camera? I'm filming right now.
Hi YouTube, it's Casey.
This just leaves my skin naturally glowing without being overly oily, and it doesn't have any shimmer in it or any kind of glitter or anything like big and chunky. It just leaves the skin looking completely natural. This powder runs for $58, which does make it the highest priced powder in my collection, but I absolutely love it, and it does everything that I want a powder to do and nothing that I don't want a powder to do, and that makes it worth every penny to me. Next is a product that is a little bit newer to me. This is the Lancome Le Sourcil Défini pencil. I've talked about this in my last 2 favorites videos, and I've used it in every single tutorial since I bought it, and I've worn it every single day since I bought it. I've actually finished one, and this is my second one. I absolutely love this pencil. This is the shade Medium Ash. It is just the perfect shade for my coloring. I used to use the Anastasia Taupe and Anastasia Soft Brown, but I was really tired of mixing 2 pencil colors to get the perfect look. One was too light, one was too dark, and then the one in the middle, which is called Caramel, was just too warm for me. So this happens to be right in the middle and perfectly cool toned, but not overly gray. It's just a great pencil all around, and I love that it has a comb on the other end. I know a lot of people really don't like a comb, they prefer the brush, but for me, I think the comb works a little bit better. I don't find myself having to reapply product after blending it. This just blends the product out and combs the hairs into place without taking away all of the product. This pencil runs for $26, and if I'm going at the rate that I'm going, I'm gonna be buying one every 2 months, and that is a little bit sad. However, it works so well. If anybody has any other brow product recommendations that have a good color that's sort of darker than taupe but lighter than brown, let me know. Next, I've got a blush to talk about. This is my absolute favorite blush of all time, Benefit Rockateur. I'm not wearing it today, which I really should have so you could see it on the skin, but I've used this in plenty of tutorials and plenty of videos in the past. I've talked about it in favorites videos. It's shown up in my Princess Luxury tag, and I absolutely love this one. This is sort of a warm pink with a light sheen to it. It's not glittery, it's not sparkly, but it does give your skin a nice luminous glow, and I absolutely love the color. It's perfect for all 4 seasons. It's not one of those bronzy blushes that only works for summer or one of those super pinky blushes you only like to wear in spring. It just kind of works all year long. This blush does run for $28, which to me isn't super expensive. There are definitely much more expensive blushes. I own more expensive blushes than this, but this one still is my favorite. I even really like the brush applicator that comes in this. I tend to find that when you spend a little bit more on your products, the brushes and the sponges and things that come with them actually work a little bit better than the cheaper ones, and I actually really like this brush. I use it every time I use this blush, and I think it works really well. I also really love and use the brush that comes with the Chanel powder as well. I think everybody's makeup collection should have at least one beautiful luxury lipstick that they absolutely love the color of. For me, that is Smashbox Fireball Matte. This is a beautiful matte orange with a hint of red in it. This isn't really the most wearable shade, so it's definitely not one that I reach for every day or even every week. I just wear this every so often when I really want to make a statement with my lip, and when I wear this, I do very, very minimal makeup everywhere else. This isn't one that I would pair with a dark or a smoky eye or anything crazy like that. I don't even really like to wear too much liner when I wear this. I like this to make the statement, but this is such a beautiful shade of orange. I absolutely love orange. And it doesn't have too much yellow or too much pinky red in it. It's just a perfect kind of reddish orange, but still more orange than red, if that makes any sense at all. The formula of this is completely matte, not a demi matte, not a moisture matte. It is a matte lipstick, and it stays on for hours. So for me, this has got to be my favorite matte formula. This runs for about $20, and they do other colors as well. There are definitely more wearable shades than this one, but they are a really great investment. Last piece of makeup to talk about is a CC cream. This is actually a men's cosmetic. This is from For Men Makeup, and this is their brightening CC cream, and I absolutely love this. This runs for $32, which I definitely think is a fair price for a luxury item, especially one that makes my skin look and feel the way this does. This is definitely one of those skincare meets makeup items. I really do feel like it nourishes my skin and really brightens my skin, and I find that I have better looking skin when I take it off, and it absolutely looks just like skin when you're wearing it. It's not one of those CC creams that still looks kind of like a foundation, and it doesn't make my skin overly dewy or overly matte. It just looks like a very natural canvas, and that is what I have on right now. This is a product I've used off and on. This is a product that I've used off and on. I always love it every time I wear it, and then it just kind of gets shoved to the back of the drawer. But lately, this has been full force in my makeup collection. It is the one I reach for every single day, and I absolutely love it, and I think that it works really well. If you're not a guy, don't worry. You could definitely order this and use it on yourself. It's just a CC cream. What makes a men's cosmetic is mostly packaging. It's also usually geared more towards oily skin because men tend to be a little bit more oily. But this I find to be perfectly balancing on my skin. It doesn't mattify, but it doesn't make me greasy. All in all, a great item worth every cent of the price. Now that we're done with makeup, we're gonna move on to body and skincare. The first item from this category that I have to talk about is my Saint-Tropez Self Tan Luxe Dry Oil. I've been using this for a couple of weeks, and this is by far, hands down, my favorite self-tanner that I've ever used. This is the most expensive self-tanner I've ever used, and I definitely think when it comes to self-tan, spend a little bit of money here because you don't want to walk around orange, you don't want to walk around streaky. The more I use this, the better my skin looks. Each time I do it, I get a little bit better at the application. It is a little bit weird since it's an oil, not a mousse or a foam or a lotion or anything like that. And I think it is ultra luxurious because this makes your skin feel so soft. It smells delicious. I think it smells really good. It's got a lemongrass scent, so it's kind of an herbal citrus smell. It has shimmer in it as well, so when you're applying it, your skin just looks super like a golden goddess, and I'm obsessed with it. And I have had no problems with this whatsoever. I actually am thinking about picking up a backup in case I drop this and break it or anything bad happens to it like that. Let's knock on wood, because I don't want that to happen. But, yeah, I just absolutely... How many times can I say I absolutely love it? That's super awkward. But this is by far the most luxurious and most effective self-tanner I've ever used. It lasts the longest on my skin. I definitely think that self-tanning is somewhere I would rather splurge than save, just because this is gonna give you a more beautiful effect. The Saint-Tropez oil runs for $50 for a 3.38 fluid ounce bottle, which makes it almost ounce for ounce double the price of the mousse. But I do find that I use hardly any of this each time I use it. You can see I'm just to the tip of the Z here, and I have used this 4 times. Now onto 2 items that are strictly skincare. If I could only have a 2-step skincare routine, I would choose the next 2 items I'm about to talk about. The first of which is Philosophy Purity. This is my favorite cleanser of all time. I've used it for the last 2 years, pretty much daily, morning and night, and I've gone through 4 or 5 of these big jugs. I really need to invest in the one with the pump, and I just can't get enough of this. This cleanser in this size bottle runs for $36, which I think is a steal for how great it is, but it is kind of expensive for a cleanser. I think it's worth it because it is sort of a one-step. It cleanses, it removes makeup, and it tones your face all at one time, and it also isn't over-drying. I know that a lot of people tend to feel tight after they cleanse their face. A lot of people kind of like that feeling. I don't at all. I feel like when my skin is tight and over dried, I feel like I'm gonna age faster, and this just leaves my skin lightly moisturized after I rinse it off. I never feel like I need to run and splash some moisturizer on right away. I can kind of let my skin breathe before I put my moisturizer on. I also love how multi-use this is. You can use it for so many things. You can clean your brushes with it if you're feeling ultra luxurious, because it is expensive as a brush cleaner. You can use it as a once a week deep cleansing shampoo, which I do every so often, and it makes my hair feel beautiful, feel really clean, and smell really good. And I've even heard a rumor that if you have a white dog that gets tear stained, you can use this on their face to remove the tear stains. I would also like to say, if you're gonna spend money and invest in anything, invest in your skincare. If you have great skin, any makeup that you put on it is gonna look really great, and a really good cleanser can really help your skin to look its best. Now onto my second skincare item. This is Genifique from Lancome. This is a brightening serum that does a little bit of everything. It helps your cells to turn over quicker, especially if you're using it at night. It gives your skin a beautiful radiance as soon as you put it on. It floods your skin with moisture because it's got quite a bit of hyaluronic acid and glycerin in it, and I absolutely love the way it makes my skin look and feel. You can even apply it over top of makeup if you want your skin to look extra juicy and plump. I wish it came in an even larger bottle. This is the biggest bottle that they make. This is like the luxurious value size. This is a 3.4 ounce, which runs for $175. I started out with the travel size, which is 1 ounce, and that one's $78, and I immediately had to get this. I use this twice a day, every single day. Sometimes I will go in and put a little bit over top of my makeup, or even mix a tiny bit in with my foundation. I travel with the small bottle, and I can't get enough of this product. Next, I'm going to talk about a fragrance I absolutely love. This is Burberry For Men. This is their original men's fragrance. I always wear this during the holiday season, and then I'll wear it just occasionally throughout the rest of the year. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. This has so many... Hello? Hi. Yeah. Oh, both already? This fragrance has so many memories tied to it for me, so that I think is why it's one of my absolute favorites. I find that it works for any occasion. It works really well when I'm wearing something super casual. It works really well for more of a dressy occasion. Last thing I'm going to talk about is a set of brushes. These are the Real Techniques Bold Metals brushes. These have gotten quite a bit of hype online, and I had been really wanting to try them, but I was kind of hesitant to buy them all individually. But then I saw that they did a holiday set that came with a clutch and all 3 of these brushes, and I was super stoked because I really wanted to try them out. So I picked that up on Black Friday, and I got a really good deal on it. This brush is limited to that set. This is the 103 brush, but I believe it is very similar in size to their original powder brush. That one is just kind of rounded rather than angled. I have been using this brush for powder and for bronzer. I use the kind of the angled side of the angle just to kind of hit my cheek and pull the bronzer backwards, and then use the whole brush to fluff it around. Absolutely love this one. I have been using this one, which is the 300 blush brush, which is a tiny little blush brush. I actually like to use it to set my under eye concealer with a little bit of powder, because I don't like to powder my whole face every day. Sometimes I just want to do that concealer area depending on the foundation and things that I'm using. And then the last brush that comes in the set is the 200, which is called the Blending Shadow Brush, I want to say. And I haven't actually been using this for shadow either. I've been using it to blend out the concealer underneath or around my nose, or for spot concealing. But I've just been using it in general for my concealing purposes, and I like it a lot. I want to say the original price of this set was $69 because I got them half off for $34.50. And I think that's an excellent price for these brushes. I definitely will buy more from this range, even if they are full price, because I do see now the quality of these. These don't feel like the hairs are gonna pull out. They don't feel like they're gonna break apart really easily. And I haven't seen the paint chip yet. I know that a lot of people have complained about that on the handles, is that the paint chips. But I've had these, well, I haven't actually had them for that long. I've had them for a couple weeks, and I haven't noticed that happen yet. So those are 10 luxury beauty products that I think are totally worth the splurge. If you've tried any of these items and you love them as well, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If there's anything that I talked about that I didn't answer, a question that you might have on, please leave that in the comment section below. Make sure you open up my description box so that you can see the links to Will and Laura's videos. You can also click on the links right here if you're not on mobile, so you can check their videos out. I haven't seen the products that they're gonna talk about, but I know they both have amazing taste. So definitely go watch those because I'm dying to see what they have to say. While you've got the description box open, make sure you check out my social media links. You can check me out on Facebook. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All of those things are at JonJonTalks. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel by clicking on my face now, and I will see you all next time. Bye!